Learning is not school. 5 skills the university will never teach you. A raw motivational script for everyone who graduated and found they know nothing. Do you remember your graduation day? You stood in your gown and paper hat, and everyone clapped for you. And your mother cried, and your father boasted about you. And deep inside you felt something strange. You felt that you know nothing real. You know how to solve equations you will never need in your life. You know the dates of wars whose heroes died centuries ago. You know the names of theories made by people who died before you were born. But you do not know how to make money. You do not know how to talk to people. You do not know how to convince anyone of anything. You do not know how to handle rejection. You do not know how to build something from scratch. The university taught you how to be a good employee, but it did not teach you how to be a successful human. The university taught you to follow instructions, but it did not teach you how to think outside the box. The university taught you to study to pass the exam, but it did not teach you how to learn for your whole life. And here is the secret I will tell you now. Learning is not school. School is a place, but learning is a way of life. There are 5 skills that if you learn them alone outside the university, walls will change your life completely. And no university in the world will ever teach them to you. Because the university does not want you independent. It wants you dependent. It wants you a slave to the certificate. It wants you afraid of life without a paper in your pocket. But I will break this myth for you now. Here are the 5 skills. Skill 1: how to learn anything by yourself. The university gives you the curriculum, gives you the book, gives you the lecturer, gives you the exam date, gives you everything, like a mother holding your hand and saying walk here. But outside the university no one will hold your hand. You will be completely alone. The real skill that the university does not teach you is your ability to learn anything by yourself at any time, without a teacher, without a curriculum, without a system. Self-learning, self-learning, self-learning. How do you do it? Very simple. Learn how to search, learn how to use the internet, not for watching and entertainment, but for learning. YouTube is full of courses from the best universities in the world. Coursera, edX, Khan Academy, all completely free. PDF books in every field. Podcasts by experts in every specialty. The skill is not in memorizing information. The skill is in knowing where to find the information, and how to distinguish right from wrong, and how to apply it in your life. The university feeds you ready-made information, but life needs you to hunt for your knowledge yourself. Whoever masters this skill becomes free. Free from the teacher, free from the school, free from the certificate, free from anyone who tells them you cannot. Because they know they can learn anything at any time. Ask yourself now, when was the last time you learned something new outside your specialty, outside the university, outside your job? If the answer is a long time ago, then you are still thinking like a student, not like a successful person. Skill 2: emotional intelligence and reading people. The university teaches you logical intelligence, the intelligence of numbers, equations, and data. But it does not teach you how to read people's eyes, how to know who is lying to you, who is afraid of you, who loves you, who envies you, who wants to help you, who wants to exploit you. Life is all about dealing with humans, not machines. You can be the greatest engineer in the world, but if you do not know how to convince your manager of your idea will stay locked in your mind. You can be the greatest doctor, but if you do not know how to talk to a scared patient, your treatment will fail before it starts. You can be the greatest lawyer, but if you do not know how to convince the judge with your words, you will lose your case. Emotional intelligence is your ability to understand your feelings first, then understand the feelings of others. Learn when to speak and when to stay silent, when to smile and when to be serious, when to give and when to refuse, when to agree and when to say no. The university never told you that saying no is an art, and that saying no at the right time might be the best deal of your life. Learn to control your anger, learn to calm your fear, learn to turn your sadness into positive energy. Learn to speak with your eyes before your tongue, learn to listen more than you talk, learn to understand what the person did not say. This skill does not come from a certificate. It comes from life situations, from your failed relationships, from your disappointments, from your long conversations with yourself. And if you do not learn it, know that all the certificates in the world will not help you, because people do not connect with your certificate. They connect with your soul, with your energy, with how you treat them. Skill 3: managing money, not just earning it. The university teaches you how to be an employee who waits for a salary at the end of the month, but it does not teach you what to do with that salary after it arrives. You find yourself after 2 years of graduation, having received salaries 3, salaries 10, 60, and suddenly you own nothing. You do not know where the money went. This is not your fault. This is because the university taught you nothing about money. Money is not just paper you spend. Money is energy. Money is a tool. Money is a slave if you master leading it, otherwise it becomes your master. The real skill is to know how to save, how to invest, how to distribute your income, how to distinguish between your needs and wants, how to grow your money even while you sleep. You do not need to be rich to start, you need to be organized. Learn the 50-30-20 rule: 50% for basic needs, 30%. FOR wants 20% for saving and investing. Or any system that works for you. The important thing is to have a system. Money runs away from chaos and comes to discipline. Imagine giving the same amount of money to two different people. The first throws it in his pocket and spends it without calculation. The second distributes it into envelopes, investment tools, savings accounts. After 5 years, the first is still poor and might even be in debt, while the second owns multiple times what he started with. Same money, different results. Why? Because the skill is different. The university will never teach you the skill because the university itself suffers from financial problems. If it knew how to manage money, it would have closed half its campuses. Know that money is not a goal, money is a tool. But without a tool, you do not reach the goal. Skill for dealing with rejection and failure. In the university, you study, you pass, you study. You pass, you make a mistake, you try again until you succeed. The system is designed for your success. But life is completely different. In life, you will hear the word no more than you hear the word yes. In life, you will fail once, 20 times, 100 times. In life, your request will be rejected. Your ideas will be rejected. Your feelings will be rejected even. Your existence will sometimes be rejected. The university did not teach you how to get up after falling. It did not teach you that failure is not the end of the world but the beginning of real learning. Real success is not in never failing. Real success is in failing and getting up. Failing and getting up, failing and getting up. Every time you fail, you learn something new about yourself, about the market, about people, about life. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb, and when asked, he said, "I did not fail 1,000 times. I just found 1,000 ways that do not work." Walt Disney was fired from his job for lacking enough imagination. Imagine that, fired for lacking imagination, while he is the one who created Mickey Mouse and billions of dreams. If he had given up at the first rejection, there would be no Disneyland and no movies that shaped our childhood. The university creates a person who is afraid of mistakes, a person who wants guarantees before moving, a person who waits for applause before starting. But life rewards risk takers, rewards those who are not afraid of rejection, rewards those who learn from their failure. Learn to say, "I failed," then laugh in the face of failure, then start again. Learn that rejection is not a rejection of you. As a human, rejection is a rejection of an idea, or a method, or bad timing only. Do not take things personally. The skill alone could be the difference between a life that stops at the first obstacle and a life that moves forward despite all obstacles. Skill 5: How to sell yourself and anything. This is the most dangerous skill that the university will never teach you at all. The university teaches you to be a skilled technical expert, but it does not teach you how to show that expertise to people. You can be the greatest writer in the world, but if you do not know how to market yourself, no one will read you. You can be the greatest software developer, but if you do not know how to convince companies of your services, you will stay sitting at home. You can be the greatest chef, but if you do not know how to attract customers to your restaurant, people will eat somewhere else. Selling is not shameful. Selling is telling people about the value you provide. The university made you afraid of the word selling. It made you associate it with fraud and deception. But real selling is providing a solution to a real problem. We all sell. We sell our ideas. We sell our time. We sell our skills. We even sell our personalities in job interviews. The difference is that those who master selling succeed, and those who fear it stay where they are. How do you learn this skill? Learn to talk about yourself without arrogance. Learn to describe the value you provide. Learn to listen to others' needs, then provide the right solution. Learn to build trust with people before you ask them for anything. Learn to market yourself on social media for free. Publish valuable content, show your expertise. Do not ask for money directly, provide free value first. People buy from those they trust, not necessarily from those who are technically the best. The university teaches you to be the best, but life teaches you to be the most visible, the most useful, the most humble with people. Combine technical skill with selling skill, then you will become unstoppable. Now, what after this? These are the 5 skills that the university will never teach you. Self-learning skill, emotional intelligence skill, money management skill, dealing with failure skill, and selling skill. Notice something important. All these skills do not need lecture halls, nor professors, nor certificates. They are all life skills gained through practice, through action, through real-world experience. The university may give you knowledge, but it will not give you wisdom. The university may give you a certificate, but it will not give you character. The university may give you information, but it will not give you confidence. Confidence comes from taking risks, from failure, from trying, from getting back up. Do not underestimate the university. It is useful in its place, but do not raise it to the level of a god. Many of the greatest successful people in history did not complete their education or never entered a university at all. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Richard Branson all left university. Does that mean university is bad? No, it means the real skills are outside. You now have a choice. Either you keep blaming your university for what it did not give you, or you start learning what you need by yourself. Time is passing every day that passes while you do not learn a new skill is a day that never returns. Do not wait for anyone to teach. You do not wait for a training course. Do not wait for a golden opportunity. Start today from where you are, with what you have. Read a book about emotional intelligence. Watch a video about money management. Listen to a podcast about selling. Try something you fail at, then learn from your failure. Life is a university that never ends. Its exam is every day, and its grades are not numbers, but a reality you live. Always remember, learning is not school. Learning is changing the way you think and expanding your horizons, becoming better than you were yesterday. School gives you information, but learning gives you life. University ends in 4 years, but learning continues until your last day on earth. Choose now. Will you stay a prisoner of your certificate, or will you become free through your learning? The decision is yours.